Hey guys, what's up and welcome to this NLP video. Nina Madden here, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to use this amazing NLP technique called perceptual positions. So this is a great technique for you if you have any kind of conflict with anybody in your life. So there's someone that has an opposing view to you, or you have had an argument with them, or you find it difficult to get on with them. It's a great technique for you to be able to understand other people's perspective better and for you to be able to resolve conflicts. Some people are really good at this naturally, and they actually do this technique automatically and unconsciously inside their heads most of the time. And that's why they're so good at bringing people together, even diverse range of people. So you can use this on anyone you have a conflict with, but you can also use this technique on people that you want to understand better. So you might want to understand your customers better or your clients better. You can do this technique in order to help you understand them better. You might want to understand your relationship to certain inanimate objects even. You can use this technique for that. Some people have maybe a troubled relationship with money or with food. This technique can really help them get information on that. And you can also use this technique to access deeper wisdoms inside of yourself, like, an older and wiser self, or a guru inside of you, or a mentor, maybe someone that was a real mentor to you, or an imaginary mentor. So what I want you to do now is imagine a space on the floor in front of you. We're going to use it for a conflict resolution. In the space in front of you, you imagine the person that you're having a conflict with. And as you stand there looking at them, go inside and really be specific about what specifically are you feeling in relation to this person. What specifically are you also thinking and believing? So what beliefs are you running that are contributing to these feelings of yours? And if you don't know what your beliefs are in this situation, a good clue is your internal dialogue or your inner voice that will give you an idea of what your beliefs are. Take a moment in this position, either vocalize it out loud, speak it out loud in your room, or take a piece of paper and write it down. Take the time that you need in this position. Pause the video if you feel that you need to. So once you've done that, you step out of that position and shake it off, leaving that over there. Now you're going to step into the second position. So that was the person that you had a conflict with. So step into him or her, associate into their body, stand the way that they would be standing, and really feel what it feels like to be them, and look back at yourself. So now you're visualizing and being confronted with your own self. As you're standing here, get real specific and notice what you're feeling in relation to receiving this information that you're getting from yourself. So it might be words. Just feel what it feels like to receive that. And also from this position, vocalize what you feel you need to say. So get real specifics on what you feel, and also make a mental note of what you believe. So that is the second position. Again, you can pause the video here if you need more time. Now step out of it completely, shake it off again. So now we're going to find a third space on the floor. And the third space on the floor, it's not the person you have a conflict with, and it's not you, but it's a neutral observer. It's someone that doesn't have anything to do with this situation whatsoever. Step into this neutral observer and notice visualizing yourself and the person that you're having a conflict with. And from this position, what do you see, which is new information? What do you see? What do you feel? What do you believe here about these two opposing forces? How do they need to change? Maybe how do they need to resolve things? Are there things that you can do better? Are there things that that person can do better? So once you now access that information, and you may again need to pause the video here, you verbalize that, you vocalize it, or you take a moment and you write it down. So take the time that you need. Now, coming back from the third position, you've already changed as a result of going through these positions. So now what you're going to do is take with you everything that you've learned and step back into position number one again. So now you're integrating the learnings of having visited these different perspectives, integrating the learnings, knowing what you now know. Face the person again and notice if how you're behaving differently. And also imagine a time in the future where maybe you're going to meet this person, maybe a similar situation is going to arise. This is what we call future pacing. And imagine how you're going to be feeling and thinking in the future, and notice how that's different. And make any resolutions to behave and act differently in the future. Wonderful, guys. This is perceptual positions. You can go around it again if you need to. Very powerful technique developed by systemic family therapy rather. And as I mentioned, you can do this with a person that you have a conflict with, but you can also see how powerful this could be if you wanted to do this with possibly a mentor that was a part of your life at some time but is no longer a part of it. Or you can imagine your older and wiser self in position number two. Or you can imagine a mentor that you have never met, someone who inspires you, and go and create the second position with them. So have fun with this, guys. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.